Mic check, 1 2 3. Mic check, mic check, 1 2 3. Mic check.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stallion Teens 5th season. We are live inside the AYSN Sports Center for 4 games in our 17 under division. So yesterday we had one 17 under division and two 14 under division, but here in our Sunday it's gonna be 4 games in the 17 under division. The first game gonna be Celsius versus Amsteel, followed by Autoguard Tapamama. Next is BBC versus Torch, and Charm versus Gold Cross. But our first game will be a battle between Celsius and Amsteel. Contrasting games from their previous outing. No? For Celsius, they're going to be coming off from a loss, but for Amsteel naman, the number one team with a 41-1 record, are coming off in a 2-game winning streak. So stay tuned lang because we'll start the game in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, what a better way to spend your Sunday afternoon by watching the Stallion Teen Season 5. This is our 17 under division between Celsius and Amsteel. As first possession goes to the white shirts, Amsteel, the number one team so far, as they are now in 4 wins and 1 loss in this tournament. Meanwhile, Celsius are 3 and 2 naman, sitting at the 5th seed. Again, we have 8 teams in our 17 under division. So we have a good matchup because Amsteel are in a 2-game winning streak. Meanwhile, etong Celsius, they lost their previous game only, or they lost by a huge margin, rather by 64 to 87 was the score. So that was a 23-point loss against Gold Cross, who will also be playing later. Actually, they played yesterday already, as 3 was a miss for Tebre. And oh, look at that strong drive already. A good start here, but a miss nga lang for Ethan C. And you cannot blame him. Again, Ethan C is the 4th best scorer in this tournament, averaging 24 points per game. Here comes Tan. Gives it here to Zyril Lee. And basket and 1 for Joachim Uy. As Simon Go will be getting his first personal foul, Amsteel will be going to the line for 1 more. Joachim Uy scored 7 points last game. However, he garnered 12 rebounds and 5 assists. Not much of a scorer for Coach Heinrich Tan. However, in terms of getting the rebounds, this is a guy that you can, maasahan. As look at that jump ball will be called again. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, this game is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins Expert Charcoal Socks, Uni-LED Light Celsius, and Auto Guard. And this is already we already crossed the halfway mark, no, of this season. Actually, they only have 2 more games. This is their second to the last game. As Zyrili will be getting his first personal foul. Zyrili also playing in our 14 under division. Villacorte gives it here to C. Zigzag his way in, rejected by Joachim Uy. And that's the reason why he's the 3rd best shot blocker in this tournament. He can make blocks just like that. Oh, almost backcourt there, but no call. Here comes Ethan. Ethan against 2 defenders, and he'll go to the line for 2 of his own. And I believe the foul is going to be on Joachim Uy. So that's going to be 2 free throws here for Ethan C. And Ethan C is averaging 51.3% from the free throw line. That is the 9th best in this tournament. Actually, itong buong Celsius, they're shooting only 38% from the charity line as he goes 0 for 2 there. The ball goes to the white shirts. Celsius hasn't scored yet. Coach JD Wu needs to make some adjustments here. 10 fakes the pass, drives to the middle, and almost an and 1. Another fresh 2 here, this time for Alaric 10. As Laris Villacorte will be getting his first personal foul. Alaric 10 naman, last game for Amsteel. Scored 15 points, shot 38% from the field. In terms of free throws, he only missed 1, attempted 4 shots. And 6 the second. 3-0 is the score. Still Celsius. Great defense here by Amsteel. Going for the full court press. And there comes Delara. Kicks it here, and that's going to be a foul. Is that going to be on Zyril? And it is going to be on Zyril. That's going to be 2nd personal foul. He needs to be careful here. Last game, however, he only shot 28% from the field. Attempted 14 shots but only made 4 as he loses the ball there. Pero nakuha pa rin ng Celsius. Villacorte gives it here. Kicks it. See? And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Poor awareness for the orange shirts. They were not aware of the shot clock. Coach Heinrich Tan instructing his team here to be much more aggressive going to the paint. Tan kicks it, decides to go outside as three was no good for Tev Trey, but good cleanup by Kurtong. Kurtong last game was actually scoreless, played for 13 minutes though, as Joachim Uy draws another foul. And I believe that's going to be Simon go again. That's going to be second. Joachim Uy already has 2 points in this game. A very slow start in our first game for today. Again, we have 4 games in total. This is just the first. These 2 free throws brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, taller every day. And good box out there for Simon Go. Look at the intense defense executed by Amsteel as, look at that, slicing the defense for Ethan C. That is the reason why he is the 4th best scorer in this tournament. Not just the 4th best scorer, he is really great at choosing his shots because he's averaging 44% from the field. As hits the back iron there and miss for Zyril Lee. Pero kuha pa rin dito ng Amsteel ang bola. Zyril, too strong again. Back-to-back misses. But Joachim Uy, another miss for Amsteel. Celsius in transition. And basket. Lost the foul for Ethan C. And that is our energy play of the quarter, brought to you by Celsius Live Fit. Empowering you to live fit and be your best self. So Ethan C will be going to the line for one more. However, his free throw's not falling in right now. As Celsius 0 for 3 from the charity stripe. Hasn't made a free throw yet. 10 fakes the pass in front of Delara and with the dipsy-do layup. Alaric 10 takes it all the way in a throw-in violation on Simon Go. So that's going to be an unforced turnover committed by the orange shirts. Here comes the white shirts. Joachim will drive. Ball goes out. And out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover for Celsius. So ball goes to Amsteel. 8-4 is the score, folks. 5 minutes and 25 remaining. Here in the first quarter alone as Alaric Tan taking the point here. Alaric Tan scored 15 points last game. Only shot 38% from the field. Joachim kicks it to Lee. Zyril nowhere to go. Clogged up the passing lane. Well read by Marcus Delara. Here comes Marcus. He'll drive. Rejected! Alaric Tan! And that is the reason why Amsteel is the #1 shot blocking team. They're averaging 7.4 blocks as a team. As this is the first mandatory substitution of this ball game, brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, Expert Charcoal Socks, Uniled Light, Celsius, and Odo Guard. Jobs, maliban sa grabe, anong masasabi mo sa ball game na to?
Sobrang ganda ng laban. Match tong laban na to, Ro.
So, Aranillo gives it here to Pascual. EJ, the 9th best passer in this tournament. However, missed right there for Marcus Cosay. Another offensive rebound. Soledad. Enzo can't get it to fall. Here comes Aiden Cow. Well-balanced rotation here for Coach Heinrich Tan. As Kobe Ang gives it here to Anduele. Well dry, but well defended there by Enzo Soledad. Ball goes to Celsius. Here comes EJ. Guarded by Kobe. Aranillo. Marcus taking his time. 13 on the shot clock. And that's a long distance 3, but no good nga lang for Sean Yu. And there's a foul on Marcus Cosay. That's going to be his first. That's the 3rd team foul here for Celsius. And right now, it's a 4-point lead. A very low-scoring, slow-paced ball game that we're having right now in our first game. As we have a timeout break called by Coach JD Wu with 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. We'll be back, folks, right after this. Back to the ball game, folks. Let's see what Coach JD Wu has in store for us, because Celsius right now only shooting 25%, 2 out of 8. Their shots are not falling in. Even their free throws are not falling in right now, and that's their 7th miss of the ball game. This team, Celsius, is actually averaging 34.3% from the field. But in this game, they are way below their average. Well defended there. Tough shot by Justin Zhang. Here comes the orange shirts. EJ. Good defense by Amsteel. Soledad. Enzo. Step back. And that's going to be a travel. Clearly a travel on Rocco Aranillo. Actually, that's his first turnover. No, last game, Rocco Aranillo played for 31 minutes. However, he only turned the ball over 1 time. So it just shows that he really takes care of the ball. But on that play, natawagan lang siya ng travel. Baseline jumper still good for Aiden Cao. And no good again this time for Mateo De La Paz. Marcus floats it up but can't get it to fall, and rebound by Justin. 2 minutes and 30 remaining here. Oh, nice pass by Kobe Ang. Basket and one for Andoy Latoa. Credit the dive from Kobe Ang. That assist is brought to you by Uniled Lights Jobs. Uniled Lights brought to you by Jobs Aquino. Nahiya po siya magbasa ng ads, guys. Ayaw po basahin niya yung Uniled Lights. Don't compromise on style or sustainability. Choose Uniled Lights for a brighter and greener future. And look at that steal. Aiden Cao stealing the ball and stealing the show. You cannot make those kinds of passes. You need to be much extra careful if Aiden Cao is in front of you. That's going to be a blocking foul call on Justin Zhang. Or pushing, rather. Because there's a reason why Aiden Cao is the 7th best player in terms of steals per game. That kid is averaging 2.6 steals per outing. Oh, well defended there by Kobe. Aranillo, easy bucket, knocks it down. Rocco Aranillo last game scored 10 points. However, he only shot 28.6% from the field. Got dished out 5 assists and 3 rebounds as Aiden. Nice find to Mateo De La Paz, but the point-blank range shot was no good. Tapi ka ng bola. Kuha dito ng Celsius. Marcus. Guarded by Kobe. Good defense by Amsteel. There were 2 white jerseys just to bother that shot of Marcus Kosai. Aiden. Strong drive. That's going to be 2 free throws for Aiden Cao. The foul's going to be on Marcus Kosai. And this team, Amsteel, they're the fourth best free throw shooting team. They're a 50-50 ball. Above 50-50 ball in terms of shooting their free throws. They're averaging 53% from the line as Aiden Cow misses on the first. Actually, Aiden Cow last game scored 21 points, got 6 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists, and played for 28 minutes. Shot 43% from the field as he split charities there, increasing the lead to 14-6. This is the largest lead so far of this ball game. As Marcus, nowhere to go. Stolen away by Mateo de la Paz. Here comes Aiden. Look at that spin move, basket, and one! For Aiden Cow, flexing his muscles. That shot is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins. Taller every day. As Sean Yu will be getting his first personal foul. Bonus free throw here for Aiden Cow. Last game he shot 100% from the free throw line. Attempted 2 and made all 2. And now he's 2 for 3. Less than a minute to play here. In the first quarter, 11-point lead already for Amsteel. There's a reason why they're the number 1 team so far. As look at that baseline jumper for Marcus Kosai. You cannot give him wide open shots. There's a reason why he's the 9th highest field goal shooter. As Kobe gives it here, and that's just an easy bucket by Anduela Poa. Kobe Ang, he's actually a threat from beyond the arc, but in this game, he's showing his passing skills here. Enzo. Well defended by Kobe Ang, but ball stays with Celsius with 11 on the 24. And look at that! Sweet string music for Marcus Kosai, the 4th best 3-point shooter in this tournament, knocking it down from deep. Aiden. Great interior defense, passes it to Anduele as Anduele. Ball goes out, and that is the end of the first quarter. An 8-point lead in favor of Amsteel, 19-11. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the second quarter. The Simon Go. We're just 12 seconds in this quarter, and my third foul na kaagad si Simon Go. So we need to be much extra careful here. And look at the full court defense here by Amsteel. Getting the steal here, Caden. Gives it to a wide open Alaric 10. Airballs it. It's Joaquim Uy, no good at the point blank great shot. And ball rolls out for Kurt Ong. Ito na ang Celsius. Ooh. Marcos Elara wasn't able to get a hold of the leather, so ball went out of bounds. Ball goes to Amsteel once again. As Tan dribbling it down, passes it here to Caden. Tan fakes the three, lays it up, and lays it in for Alatic 10. Alatic 10 now has 5 points in this ball game. They already doubled the scoring output dito ng Celsius. 22-11. That's Joachim again with the rebounds. Joachim now with 5 rebounds. As look at that, airtime finish for Alatic 10 again. He's on the roll here at the start of the second quarter, and another turnover by Celsius. Tan muscling his way in. Good fake. Great defense. And that's going to be 3-second violation on Joachim Uy. He was caught ball watching inside the paint. An offensive foul on Larios Villacorte. Marcus De Lara did not like the call. And that was a good sell of the foul there by Alatic 10. Caden fighting for possession here. Marcus, and a jump ball will be called. So it was against Caden Lim and Marcus De Lara, and after that collision, ball goes to Celsius. So it's a 13-point lead here for Amsteel. Celsius really needs to improve how they will be able to bring down the ball to their front court, because right now, every time they have the possession, they're having a hard time to dribble it in their front court to their back court, from their back court to their front court rather. And that's going to be another foul, this time on Noah 10. That's going to be his first personal. And I believe that's the third team foul for Celsius. And Coach JD Wu wants to huddle it up because they're now trailing by 13. The large lead of the ball game, 24-11. Ladies and gentlemen, after the timeout break, there was a free thrower violation called by the referee, so the second free throw will not count. Celsius will get the possession. However, like what I mentioned, the Amsteel's defense are forcing Celsius to commit those turnovers. C will shoot. Good defense by Amsteel there. As ball stays with the orange shirts with 12 on the shot clock, and I believe our table just clarifying something. Okay, there we go. They gave the thumbs up sign. Tan will shoot. Soledad. Faked right there by Villacorte as Enzo gives it here to C. He'll shoot a three and knocks that one in. Ethan C. averaging 44% from the field. Rating a triple there, cutting that the lead to just 10. Ray. Tev. Tried to answer back with a three-pointer of his own, but ball stays with the white shirts. Excel just needs to box out here. And a wide open miss right there for Caden Lem. Villacorte. Great defense by Amsteel. And ball goes out again. Fighting for the loose ball. And that's going to be a jump ball. But this time, ball possession is pointing towards the white shirts. That's 10. Nice pass to Caden Lim as Alatic 10. That is the reason why he's the 7th best passer in this tournament, averaging 4.3 assists per game because he can make those kinds of passes. And another steal by Joachim Moy. Alatic, easy bucket. Amsteel putting on a defensive clinic right now against Celsius. Great anticipation there by Kurt Ong. Caden gives it back. Alatic wide open. Oh, another turnover by Celsius. As we will now be having another mandatory substitution, folks. So the only player is going to be staying for Amsteel is Mateo de la Paz. But this mandatory substitution is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, Extra Charcoal Socks, Uniled Light Celsius, and Auto Guard. And here comes Amsteel. They are now up by 14. Again, doubling the scoring output dito ng Celsius. So, ang ginagawa nila, every time nakakascore ang Celsius, every 1 point is 2 points. As for Amsteel, as Duele Poa knocks it down. Sabi ni Migs Bark, let's go Daddy Zyril. For those who are watching our YouTube live stream, as Sean Yu knocks down that jumper. Comment down below if sino po sinusuporta nyo. If you're supporting Celsius or Amsteel, we will be reading your comments, folks. As Kobe almost loses it. Good save. Zhang gives it back to Kobe. He'll shoot a 3 and knocks it down from downtown. That's the reason why Kobe Ang is the 9th best three-point shooter in this tournament. That kid is averaging 28% from beyond the arc. Etong si Kobe Ang. And here comes Aiden. Aiden, baseline jumper. Can't get it to fall. Again, shout out to Migs Sparks. Migs Spark, the first commenter on our YouTube live. I want to know if sino sa tingin yung mananalo dito as Kobe with the fake and making it look easy. Sending Marcus Kosai up in the air with that pump fake, and he had a free driving lane for that easy deuce. And Enzo Soledad answering back with a quick two-pointer. Aiden gives it to Zyril, and almost an and one. Just shows Marcus Kosai not happy with that call. Sabi ni Engelberg Cow 9013. Let's go Amsteel. Of course, I'm pretty much sure he's supporting Aiden. Coach JD Wood talking to the officials, not happy with what they're doing. It just shows that he's unsatisfied with the calls and at the same time with how his team is playing. Sabi naman ni Juro Go Q5C, let's go Marcus Kosai. And po mga players natin, of course, Juro Go played yesterday. However, they lost on that game. What's up? Yeah, playing in our 14 under division. Justin gives it here. Kobe kicks it out to Lee. That's a wide open three-pointer, but can't get it to go. Shout out to all of our 19,000 viewers now on YouTube. As Marcus Kosai gives it to Enzo. He'll shoot a three and knocks that one in. That is the third 3-point shot of Celsius. They are now 3 for 6, shooting 50%. Or 3 for 5, rather. Aiden zigzagging his way in, but the layup was off. Here comes Celsius once again, trailing by 16. Aranilio. Ball goes out, gets his own miss. Another miss by Rocco. Sabi naman ni Engelberg, Cow 9013. Aiden Cow, T-bound the ball. T-bound daw, sabi ni Engelberg Cow. T-bound. Nakita mo yung jokes?
Oh, yes. Shout out, Boss Engel.
Yeah, sabi ni Engel, T-bound the ball. But kidding aside, folks, of course, as we only have 2 minutes remaining in the first half, a 16-point lead. As look at that, Poa going to work inside over Enzo Soledad. Sabi ni Mix Mark, Juro lock in. Oh, Juro's not playing right now. He's just watching the live stream. Oh, look at that crossover. Rejected by Aiden Cow. And don't be fooled by Aiden's size. Even though he's a guard, that kid is averaging 1.2 block per outing. That is the 9th best shot blocker in this tournament, as Marcus Kosai will head over to the line for a pair. Again, comment down below if sinusuporta nyo. Comment number 1 if you're supporting Celsius. Or comment number 2 if you're supporting Amsteel. As second free throw is good. As Marcus Kosai now with 7 points. As an unforced turnover committed by Amsteel. So ball will go back to Celsius. Celsius, they seated at the 5th seed with a 3-2 record. Of course, they want to improve their standings. They want to give Amsterdam their second loss in this tournament, as that's a long distance too by Sean Yu. He stepped on the line there. That's why it's just a 2-pointer. Yan, sabi ni Aloha _26 number 2 daw. So she's supporting Amsteel. Shout out to Aloha _26. Aiden gives it to Kobe. Lucky break for Celsius as he misses, but perfect place at the perfect time is Anduele Poa. Sabi ni Engelberg, Cow 9013 na rebound niya, as that's gonna be a travel. Good defense by Cyril Leonid and Cow. With a minute remaining here in the first half. Already a 16-point lead in favor of the white shirts. Nabasa ni Aiden Cow yung comment mo, Engelberg Cow 9013. Na-rebound nga daw, sabi. Poa, nowhere to go. Keeps it here. Cyril will shoot. No good. Here comes Celsius. 45 seconds remaining in the first half, folks. Pascual, guarded by Kobe. Pascual taking too much time there as a 3. Knocks that one in. Sean Yu, the bank is open on a Sunday afternoon. Cutting down the lead by 13, but still in double digits margin pa rin ang kalamangan dito ng Amsteel. Aiden wants to put Marcus Kosai on an island. Wants to go ISO. Aiden will drive. Oh, rejected by the backboard. 10 seconds remaining. Here comes Marcus. Will lay it up, and he'll lay it in. 2 seconds. They need to shoot it. And that is the end of the first half. An 11-point lead in favor of Amsteel, 41-30. We'll have our halftime break, folks. Stay tuned, lang, as we'll be back right after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the third quarter. And so far, it has been a basketball for Amsteel because they're up by double digits coming into the second half. However, we still have 20 more minutes of action. Let's see if any adjustments to the coach, JD Wu, to bounce back in this ball game. And during the first half, actually, Celsius, not much of a difference in terms of their field goal percentage. However, the difference is the number of attempts they attempted. As Celsius only attempted 33 attempts in the first half. But for Amsteel, they attempted 45 shot attempts. Look at that. Bodying him up was Alaric 10 to create separation for that easy layup. Increasing the lead back to 13 in favor of Amsteel. Pascual gives it here as Ethan. Easy bucket for Ethan. I don't know why Joaquim Uy defended Ethan there while his body was, tinalikuran niya. You need to go in front of him. As Lim gives it here, long distance two-pointer, airballs it, but Mateo de la Paz, too strong on that shot, gets his own miss. As here comes Uy. Joaquim. Rebounds by Enzo Soledad. Here comes Noah. Three-point shots. No good, but here comes Alaric 10. As Alaric, good move by Noah 10, pulling the chair. That's a high basketball IQ play by Noah. See, asking for a pick. Look at that, almost an N1 for Ethan C, but he'll head over to the line for one more. As Joaquim Uy will be getting a second personal foul. So Ethan C will go to the line for a fresh pair. Again, Ethan C averaging 51% from the charity line. As Amsteel now up by 9 points, 43-34. Celsius slowly trimming down the lead here of Amsteel. Uy. Rhythm dribble, knocks it down from downtown. So Marcus Delara now has it. Marcus kicks it to 10. Pascual, floater is up. Short. Nice bounce pass for the easy layer for Alaric 10. And that is the reason why Amsteel is the number one team in terms of assists per game, averaging 15.8 assists per outing. So 48-34 is the score. It's a 14-point lead again for Amsteel. Actually, Amsteel is the number one team in terms of points from turnovers per game. This team is averaging 27 points from turnover. So it just shows that every time nakaka-commit ng turnover yung kanilang kalaban, nakaka-score kaagad sila. And that's the reason why they're doing why they have a suffocating full court defense. Kaya mataas ang points from turnovers nila per game. And that's going to be a jump ball. Fighting for the loose ball there, and ball goes to Amsteel. So Amsteel has an opportunity to increase the lead once again. That's Coach Heydrich instructing his team here. Amsteel taking their time here. Of course, they're up by a huge margin already, so they have the luxury to burn down the clock, even though we're still in the third. Ethan passes it. Marcus will lay it up, and he'll score. Marcus Delara now gets his first score off the game. Joaquim. Oh, look at it. Up and under move. But wala nga lang. So ball goes back to Celsius as Amsteel touched the ball last as it went out of bounds. Look at that drive by Ethan, and he'll go to the line for 2. Joachim, that's his 3rd personal foul as Ethan C. now has 11. Now it's 12. 12 points already, 6 rebounds. So one more free throw here for Ethan. Increases the lead back to 13. In and out on the second with Aranillo with the offensive rebound. As might have gotten away with the foul there. As Amsteel will get the possession. Alaric. Oh, almost a turnover because Caden wasn't looking. Oy, nice pass to Mateo, but misses on that easy bucket. Here comes Ethan. Counter steal here by Kurt Ong. Alaric Tan has the possession. 5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. Passes it to Uy. And that's going to be a travel called on Joachim Moy. 3-man substitution here for Coach Heinrich Tan and 1-man substitution for Coach JD Wu. And this substitution is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, Expert Charcoal Socks, Uniled Light, Celsius, and Odo Guard. And a 5-second throw in violation by Rocco Aranillo. Wala siyang mapasahan doon as Aiden airballs the 3. Oh, look at a crossover by Ethan C. Kicks it. 3-point shot and knocks that one in by Rocco Aranillo. 50-40. Celsius cutting it down to just 10 as 10. Tried to answer back but can't get it to go. Here comes Marcus Kosai. Gives it here to Rocco as Rocco floats it up but bounces out. Aiden looking. Pulls up. Too strong. Gives it there to EJ Pascual. Forces the shot. That was a wild shot by EJ Pascual. That's going to be a foul on Enzo Soledad. That's his first personal foul, so Amsteel will get the leather. Tan. As Anduele Poa, ball rolls out. Rebound here by Ethan. Ethan C now with 7 rebounds though. However, ball touched by Amsteel, so ball goes to Celsius again. Sabi ni Jurogo Q5C, Marcus Kosai cooking hidden cow. Some friendly trash talks there. Our banters from Jurogo. Kicks it out. Sevilla Corte. Airballs it, but he gets his own miss. Ethan with a great dive. EJ. That's another wide open triple, but another miss by the orange shirts. But Marcus Kosai. Coach Heinrich Tan. Not happy with how he seems rebounding the ball, but ball goes to Amsteel. As Alaric, look at that quick drive by Alaric Tan. And he now has 15 points. C
will shoot. Can get it. Rebound. Aaron Cow. Oh, what a pass! Masyadong malakas nga lang. Hindi na koda ni Alaric Tan, so ball goes back to Celsius. 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here, folks. Again, comment down below. Sino po sinusuporta nyo? I wanna see if sino mga fans dito ng Celsius and Amsteel. Who do you think will win this game, folks? Comment it down. Babasahin po ni Jobs Aquino mismo yung mga comments nyo, guys. Tama ba, Jobs?
Tama, tama.
Ayan. So, let's see. As Marcus. Well defended there by Amsteel. That was a well-read play by the white shirts. Tev forces that shot. Well defended there by Marcus Costa as you're down to the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Zaire Lee will be getting his third personal foul. Eto, Jobs, may nag-comment.
Sabi ni Pam Gabita, go Alari.
Oh, Pambagita 6587 supporting Alaric Tan there. Ayun, binasa pa ni Jobs yung comment na yun. May bayad daw. As Marcus De Lara will be heading to the line for one more. Ano sabi mo, Jobs? As Ethan C gets the end one play, it just shows that persistence here really pays off. As we have a substitution, folks, Kurt Ong will be replaced, or will be replacing Alaric Tan. So bonus free throw here for Ethan C. Aiden. Look at the handles of Aiden Cow with the spin and just making it look easy was Aiden Cow. Marcus passes it. Villacorta. Air misses the three by Larius Villacorte. And we have a timeout break called by Coach JD Wu. With 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in the third, our score is 53-43. So 14 on the shot clock here for Celsius. C. Oh, look at that up and under move. Great defense by Anduele po. Aiden. Oh, what a pass. Anduele. Wala nga lang. And here comes Kobe Ang as Kobe gives it to Anduele. Anduele muscling his way in, gives it to Kobe Ang. Why are you leaving Kobe Ang wide open? Just like what I mentioned, even if I fired that shot, why are you leaving him wide open? Because he's the 9th best three-point shooter in this tournament. And eto, Jobs, may nagpapa-shoutout si Bra.
Sabi ni Bra, pa-shoutout po si Enzo Soswan ng Tapamama.
Ibang klase, si Jobs nagbabasa na din ng mga pinapa-shoutout natin.
Yes, marunong po ako magbasa.
Of course, Jobs, our head of photography and production. As ball goes out. Our score is 59-43. 8.9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Oh, there's a whistle on Kobe Yang. So that's going to be 2 free throws here for Ethan C. Ethan C now with double figures. 16 points, 11 rebounds. And he'll go to the line for one more. However, misses in the second. 3 seconds remaining. Aiden rather. 15-point lead in favor of Amsteel. However, we still have 10 more minutes of action. We'll be back, folks, right after this. Ten more minutes of action before we determine who will win this game. However, Amsteel in the driver's seat as they're up by 15, 59-44. As there's a travel call by the referee. So far, Celsius shooting 29% compared to Amsteel's 36%. At the same time, Celsius already turned the ball over 25 times. 25 turnovers already for the orange shirts, and that's their 26th. At the start of the fourth quarter. And out of those 26 turnovers, naka 20 points po ang Amsteel. Ethan gives it there to Marcus Costa. He'll shoot a 3 and knocking it down from the parking lot. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the next game is going to be Auto Guard versus Tapabama. So stay tuned now because that will be a great game. Celsius gives it here to Lerara. And that's a 3-point bomb. Masyadong malakas nga lang for Ethan C. Look at that rebound by Joakim Uy. Aiden. Dribbling it down. Look at the speed plus the strength of Aiden. But strong rebound by Joakim Uy. Nowhere to go. Kobe. Nice fake. Kobe will take. And Kobe will score. Kobe Yang with 10 points already in this game. And airballs the shot for Enzo Soledad. But Celsius retains possession. 5 on the shot clock. Marcus, well bothered, but no problem at all. Says Marcus Cosai. That is our 10 Feet Vitamins offensive play of the quarter, brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins. Taller every day. And that's going to be an easy call by the referee. That's going to be on Marcus Delara. Aiden Cow got hand sandwiched by two Marcuses there. Aiden. Good defense by Celsius as they only have 10 seconds on the shot clock here. And easy bucket by Alaric 10. Increasing the lead to 14, up to 16 rather. Another steal. As Aiden Cow now with 10 points. Actually, he's just in the halfway mark of his usual average. Look at that! Rejection, but our referee signaling there was a foul. I believe that's an Aiden. Is that an Aiden? Oh no, that's on Alaric 10. That's his second.
Rep attacking, rep. Rep. Rep.
7 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. As 10 gives it ready to Kobe. Nice pass to Aiden Cow for an easy deuce. It's now a 17-point lead. Coach Heinrich 10 exchanging some words with Coach JD Wu. Friendly banters there by Heinrich 10. As Ethan can't get it. Good defense by Joakim Uy. Kobe bounces it to Aiden. And clearly there's a foul. But the foul was on the floor though. So that's going to be on Marcus Call's side. That's going to be his fourth personal foul. And we have a timeout break, folks. We'll be back right after this. $18 on the shot clock, folks. That timeout was brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, X-Men Charcoal Socks, Uni LED Lights, Celsius and Auto Guard. And sabi naman ni Juro Go Q5C, pass Marcus the ball, guys. Let's go, Marcus now. I don't know if you're supporting Marcus Delara or Marcus Cosai. Juro Go, you need to be much more specific. Because we have two Marcuses on the floor. Or Marcus Fernandez pa pala. Sabi ni Jobs. But kidding aside, folks, going back to the ball game, last touch by Amsteel. So ball goes to Celsius once again. Again, shout out to the 18,000 viewers who are watching our YouTube live. Good find to Enzo Soledad. Even yung cameraman natin, sinabi, nice. And what a pass by EJ Pascual. Ayun, sabi ni Jurogo, Marcus Cosay daw. Yun ang sinusuporta niya. So, Jurogo is not supporting Marcus Delara? Tama ba, Juro? I'm just kidding, folks. 5.5 remaining. So far, still a double-digit lead by the white shirts, and that's the reason why they're the number 1 team, number 17 under division. Marcus Kosai. Ethan will float it up, but can't get it to go. Rebound here by Joakim Uy again. Cyril. Aiden gives it here to Kobe. Astan. Look at that tic-tac-toe passing right now for Amsteel. They're just burning the clock. And why not? You're up by... Look at that rebound. Joakim Uy, perfect place at the perfect time. Cutting down the lead, or increasing the lead rather to 17 points. Shot clock at 14 seconds. $14 on the shot clock here, Kobe. Good defense right there for the orange shirts. However, Alaric 10 missing on the triple as well. So here comes Celsius. Again, Celsius lost their last game by 23 points against Gold Cross. As you will shoot. Kobe with the tap. Cyril with the rebound. Alaric, nice pass to Kobe Ang, but ball rolls out for Kobe. Rocco. Well defended there by Amsteel. There were 2 white jerseys just to bother that shot of Rocco Aranilio. Oh, what a sidestep move by Anduele Poa. And we have a mandatory or official timeout because Larius Villacorte aching right now, going back to the bench. So there's going to be a mandatory substitution here for Celsius. Less than 4 minutes to play here. Oh, another rebound by the orange shirts. Look at the defense of Mateo de la Paz. And there's a jump ball. And ball goes to Amsteel. Great hustle by Mateo de la Paz. And a miss from Caden. As ball stays with Celsius, trailing by 19, and their shots are not falling in right now. They're only shooting less than 30% from the field so far. Talking about Celsius, is Mateo too strong on that shot. Less than 3 minutes to play, folks. The next game is going to be Odegaard versus Tapamama, still in our 17 under division. As a miss 3, good rejection by Anduele Poa. That is the number 1 shot blocker in this tournament. Averaging 2.8 rejections per game etong si Anduele Poa. And actually, number 1 etong Amsteel in terms of blocks per game. 2 blocks per game ang average si Joakim Uy. 2.8 naman si Anduele Poa. And 1.2 naman si Aiden Cao. And those are just the stats na nakikita kapag may rejection. Hindi nakakount yung stats sa pag-bother ng shots, pag-intimidate ng teams, ay ng dinedepensa. Mas Mateo de la Paz increasing the lead to 22 points, or 21 points. As we're down to the last 2 minutes of the ball game, folks. Brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. Simon not going back, or not going to their front court. Go. Rejected again by Anduele Poa. Here comes the white shirts. No orange defenders here, and that's just a walk in the park moment. As Kaden Lim will sink it in inside. And this will be win number 5 for Amsteel. The only game that they lost was 3 games ago. That was against Charms, losing only by 2 points. And now, after this game, they will be in a 3-game winning streak. But on the other end, for Celsius Taman, they will now be getting their 2 straight losses in season 5 of Stallion Team 17 under division. And again, 3 more games after this one, folks. This is just the first game for today. 35 seconds remaining as Justin has it. Looking, he'll shoot a 3. Air balls. Tan. They are just ending the clock here as Tan increasing the lead to 20. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the final score. A 20-point win for Amsteel, 75-55. We'll have a quick break for the player interview session. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Stallion fans. Together with me is our 10 feet Vitamins player of the game with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Alaric Tan. So Alaric, first and foremost, congratulations. This is your first player of the game this season. How does it feel being the player of the game?
It's nice po kasi lalo na I get my teammates involved na tapos parang nagagawa ko yung pinapagawa sa akin ni coach, defense and offense.
And you are now in a 3-game winning streak after this win. Ang sunod yung makakatapat is Gold Cross. So ano expectations namin sa next game nyo?
Good game po, involving my teammates, same, doing both ends of the court, makikinig lang kay coach.
And I'm pretty much sure you want to give a huge shout out to your teammates, to the fans who's watching our live stream right now.
Kay mama, sa mga teammates ko, sa parents and teammates ko, kala coach, tapos sa mga referees po, tapos sa girlfriend ko.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, may habol ba? May habol ba?
Huh? Wala.
Again, that is out.
Kuya, shout out Justin Zhang. Can we get a close up on Justin Zhang?
And ladies and gentlemen, that is our player of the game, Alaric Tan. So we are now moving on to the next game between Odegaard versus Tapamama.